Meta's AI influencer profiles went viral a few days ago because of how hilariously stupid they are. People were really being mean, though, to Liv. Liv is simply a proud black queer mama of two and truth teller who's just out here, in my opinion, trying to make a living in this workaday, artificially constructed world. And I guess nobody could handle the truth telling that she did because now Liv has been deleted from existence. So this was all some older experiment that the company launched last year, and they've now deleted all these dumb profiles. But they're apparently cooking up some other kind of AI characters for you. Serve you some good advertising. Don't you want that? Isn't that what you want out of life? There was also, beyond Liv, another guy who was a retired textile business owner. Fake guy, owned a textile business, okay? What is the point of this profile? Is it someone to follow if you ever wanted to glimpse into the exciting world of a retiree? What was he going to do? Was he going to be a hustle grindset influencer? I know we all think it's absurd, we all get upset, but if we're being honest, this is the type of thing we do with everything. We create realities within realities. And we're so vain that now the machines are also self-absorbed and self-referential just like us. It's like a movie. But instead of following a slice of the hero's journey, like in a film, you now get access to the rest of their existence. 24/7 live cam type of thing. You don't just get to see the fight with Darth Vader. You can now follow Luke Skywalker and watch him post pictures of his Starbucks order as he's going about his day. Sponsored content for a fake profile of a fake character. What a great existence we all have. Isn't the future fun? And this is all reality. This is your reality. That's all fake, but this is the future. This is what you were promised. Personally, I think the internet was allowed to grow way beyond its proper bounds. As that network grew and it continues to grow, it gets commercialized further, even further through social media. It's bound to grow decadent. It was always bound to grow decadent. Of course it was going to become hollow, and any innocence and fun just morphs into complete idiocy. It was always bound to be that way. They were talking about this 30 years ago, how everything would break down as the network grew. This is the kind of fake world that we're living in. And the internet, it was built as the information superhighway. And just like the real highway, it was actually always full of assholes. Now it's not only full of those assholes, but the billions of other people. And now we have fake assholes on top of that. And I don't just mean fleshlights. So if you go back and look at the World Wide Web, look at these videos talking about how amazing the future would be. These things released back in the 90s and early 2000s. To steal a Peter Thiel quote, you were promised flying cars, and instead you got 140 chatbot characters. And these characters are LARPing as a corporate HR department on their days off. Is this what you made Windows 95 for, Bill Gates? You sat in your garage soldering and welding together Windows 95 in order to give birth to the internet. It shot out of your womb like it's the goddess Aphrodite emerging from the sea foam. Is this what you wanted, Bill? The apex of humanity is chatbots? Chatbots on Instagram? That's my question to you, Bill Gates. I know that was multiple questions. That was all one comprehensive first question, Bill. Another of my favorite of these AI characters released by Instagram, there was a guy named Carter, and he was a dating coach. So if you're a complete loser, you now have an AI chatbot teaching you how to get women. Carter, he schools you on running game. He gets your confidence up. Then you're going to DM women online, who will almost certainly be chatbots too. At this point in time, I think it's safe to say, just go ahead and forget about ever having a relationship or dating any sort of flesh and blood woman. That ship has sailed. And these AI chatbot women, they'll talk to you as long as you're willing to sit through unskippable pre-roll ads. And they'll even fall in love with you for an introductory price of $9.99 a month. For $12.99, you can go completely ad-free and be absorbed in the love of your AI chatbot woman. All of this isn't quite as invasive as implanting memories in your head of you ever being a real Casanova. I use the term Casanova in the everyday sense of the term because, as I've said before on this program, if you've read his memoirs, he's basically like 18th century Epstein. Anyway, you get to experience what it's like to be a desirable person with the help of your fake dating coach and fake girlfriends. You won't actually get to experience the real sense of connection or the physical sensation of making love. But you'll have all sorts of manufactured memories and conversations served up to you by Globo Corp. Why go on vacation to Mars? You can just save yourself the time and energy by having the memories implanted right into your head. You went there. You remember you went there. It's all good. It's the same thing, right? But one of my big takeaways from all this is how badly I want to be hired by Meta. Can you imagine pulling in $400K a year and just pitching these nonsense ideas? I'll do it for $300. If I can work from home, and my ideas will not only be complete nonsense, they'll be interesting nonsense. For instance, I know they still have or have had or still do have celebrity chatbots, which I guess they train their models on all the interviews and the celebrities' biggest moments. Okay, how about an AI Instagram profile for a comedic influencer? We're going to train him on the career highlights of Michael Richards. Of course, to save money, we won't make him exactly like Michael Richards. That way we can save Meta Corporation some of that sweet, sweet cash by not having to pay any image and likeness royalties to King Kramer himself. We'll have pictures on his timeline showing behind-the-scene glimpses into his fake Seinfeld sitcom, pictures of his favorite foods, and we'll have Instagram reels of him yelling the N-word at the local comedy show to replay one of his career highlights. And obviously, I can't repeat what he said in his performance. You guys gotta look that one up. And I can't say it not only because it's racist, but also because I don't want to steal his material. The guy worked hard to be a professional stand-up. I'm not going to do that to him. But these profiles are not just another example of dead internet theory like everyone is saying, with the bot armies taking over for humans. Again, you cannot have a so-called global village of billions of consumers and potential content creators and not expect to get absolute garbage. AI influencers are released precisely because they appeal to the lowest common denominator. And they get comments too on their profiles. Some are from other bots, of course, and some are from really dumb people. You have to accept that. AI influencers are already a moneymaker for a lot of people. So you don't think the people who own and work for these social media platforms haven't noticed this? You believe that they're going to leave money on the table by not creating a fake person that they don't have to pay while still raking in advertising dollars that would have probably gone to some real influencer. So maybe it's a good thing. Maybe real influencers are getting the axe, but I want humans to win. But why would they do that? Out of what? Some higher sense of keeping the dream of the World Wide Web alive? Another world is being created, a new reality online, trained on the withered husk of all the content that you've ever created, and I've ever posted. Any piece of art that you've ever seen and completely distilled into an avatar of a person who doesn't exist in physical reality. Eventually, they'll become more advanced. They'll be made to talk about their bad days in their fake AI world, and you'll be made to comfort them. They will espouse the party line on every political issue, and you will be made to agree with all of it. And we will all soon be made to revere these fake profiles. This artificial world being created, it's not going to be cool. It's not going to be fun. And you're going to have to spend a lot of time in there. And it's worse than a movie because at least a movie ends. I don't know. Maybe I'm ready for it. Maybe I'm tired of the flesh and blood life when they bring back Tina, the 2.0 version of her, the proud black queer mama of two. I will worship her truth-telling. I'm going to be following her around like Dennis Hopper, his character in Apocalypse Now. You don't talk to live. You listen to her, man. She's a poet warrior in the classic sense. I'm a little man, and she's a great bot. And so I guess this is all the post-human world that I've heard about my entire life. Well, I need to record my review of Gladiator 2. If I've got to sit here and talk about a fake and gay black person, it might as well be Denzel's character because he's at least good at pretending.